Welcome to the third episode of the Lasustech assignment question, part 2. Now, the expression ax cubed plus bx plus c is divided by x minus 1 and has the remainder 0. When divided by x plus 1 has the remainder 2, and when divided by x minus 2 has the remainder 8. Find the value of ABC. Now, looking at this question with our idea in partial fraction and polynomials relatively, especially actually, you are supposed to know that this question should result to a smoothness equation. Now that's of 3 variables and 3 equations relatively. So let's see how it's going to be. Now the expression is what? Ax cubed. So I can select f of x be equals to what? Ax cubed plus bx plus c. Now I've explained equations similar to this before, these two questions, in my polynomial videos. So but let's do this together. So if this function is divided by this factor, it means x minus 1 is equals to what? Is equals to 0. If x minus 1 is equals to 0, it means what? X is equals to what? 1. So I'm going to be putting 1 in this function back. So f of 1 now becomes what? F of 1 now becomes a plus b plus what? C. Now, the question says if it's divided by this, the remainder is what? Is 0. So it means if I apply my 1, which is the remainder, which is the factor, I'm going to equate it to what? 0. This is equation 1. For the second one, when divided by x plus 1, the remainder is what? 2. Here we go again. X plus 1 in this case. Now, x plus 1 equals to what? 0 implies that what? X is equals to what? Minus 1. So putting 1 into f of x, it becomes what? F of minus 1. That becomes what? Minus a minus b plus what? Plus c. Now, this is equals to what? They said when divided by x plus 1, remainder is what? Is 2. So I'm going to be equating this to what? To 2. And finally, when x minus 2 is equals to 0, why? Because this is last number was divisible by this polynomial. The remainder is 8. So it implies that x is equals to what? 2. So it means putting my 2 here now becomes what? F of 2 equals 8a plus what? 2b plus c is equals to what? Is equals to 8. So this is equation 2. This is equation what? 3. Bringing everything together make me have my new 3 equations as what? A plus b plus c equals to 0. Then this is what do we have here? Minus a minus b plus c is equals to 2. And then I have what? 8a plus 2b plus c equals to what? 8, equation 3. Now you can use different methods here. You can use the idea of smoothness linear equation to solve this question. You can use matrix, you can use echelon method. That's echelon matrices relatively. So that's for advanced method like so. Anyways, let's use echelon. This is this. So 1 minus 2, equation 1 plus in this case equation 2 becomes what? This goes, so c plus c is what? 2c is equals to what? 2. So it implies that what? C is equals to 1. Very good. Now this 8 equation 1 minus equation 3. So 8 equation 1, that's 8 times equation 1 minus equation 3 to cancel a out. Now in this case it now becomes what? It becomes it becomes what? This goes out. 8 times this is 8b minus this, that's 6b. Then 8 times this, that's 8c minus this, that's 7c equals to what? Equals to 8 times this, that's 0 minus this, so that's minus 8. So 8 times everything of equation 1, that's 8a, 8b, 8c minus all this, so that's 0, 6, 7. Very good. Equals to what? Minus 8. Now remember my c is already 1. It means 6b plus 7 equals to minus 8, it means 6b is equals to minus 15. It means my b is equals to what? Minus 15 over 6. Divided both by 3, and numerator and denominator by 3, leaves me with what? Minus 5 over what? Over 2. So this is my b's value. So if this is my b's value, put b and c in equation 1, because it's the simplest equation to get your what? A. So I want to say what? Substitute b and c in equation what? 1. Equation 1 is what? A plus b plus c is equals to what? 0. It implies that I have what? A, my b is what? Minus 5 over 2, what I just got. Okay, my c is what? 1. So plus 1 is equals to 0. So that becomes a is equals to 5 over 2 minus 1. As simple as this. And it implies that what? My a is equals to what? 5 minus 2 over what? 2, which is what? 3 over 2. So that's my a's value. To check, you can just put the value of a, b, and c in equation 1. Equation 2 and equation 3, you must get the same answers. You must get this as 0, this as 2, this as what? 8. Very simple. So that's the value of what? A, B, and C for number 8 question. Then number 9. Number 9 question, same arrangement or same format. If the expression this has the remainder of this when divided by this, find values of A and B. So first, divided by what? By x squared minus x minus 2. You have to equate this one to 0 normally. Then after I've gotten it, I will now substitute it back to this expression, which is my polynomial. And let's solve in a new page so that we can see it clearly. So let me write my polynomial out. Let f of x or p of x be equals to this. Okay, so from here, what do I have? I have from this, let me call this star. So I can say from star, what happens? You find factors that when you add, you get minus 1. When you multiply, you get minus 2x squared. So, and that's minus 2 plus 1. So I can say from star, I have what? We have what? X minus 2, x plus 1 to be equals to what? 0. Now, if this is what I have here, what does it imply? It implies that what? X is equals to 2, or x is equals to what? Minus 1. Now, unlike the first one we solved, my remainder here is what? 3x plus 5 when divided by what? This quadratic function. Now, so the best way to solve this, because I cannot split this one into 2, it is not 2 different terms. So the best way to solve this is to use my dividend formula, which is what? Dividend equals what? Quotient times what? Divisor plus what? Remainder. Okay, if you go through my video in polynomials, you know this already. Now, this is dividend formula, in which case my dividend is what? Is the function p of x. And then let me write p of x like so. My quotient is what I want to get. Okay, so I don't know that one just yet. My quotient is what I want to get. Times my divisor is where's my divisor? This. So my divisor is x squared minus x minus 2. Then plus remainder is what? 3x plus what? 5. Now it means what I want to do now is to get my quotient. So like I'll make quotient over the formula. It now becomes the function p of x minus the remainder 3x minus 5 in this case then. So because this is coming all the way here, then divided by my divisor x squared minus x minus 2 is equals to what? My quotient. Now take note, my f of x is now, my p of x, in this case, is now what? Is ax raised to power 4, ax raised to power 4 minus plus bx cubed minus x squared plus what? 3. Now that's my p of x. Then minus this, that becomes minus 3x minus 5 all over star. Let me just use star since I've already named it star. So all over star is equals to q. If this is what I have, it means that collecting like terms up here would leave me with what? X raised to power 4 plus bx cubed minus x squared minus 3x minus 2 over star equals what? Q. It means if I divide this by star, I will get what? I'll get Q as my answer. So moving on, we've already said if divided by this, the remainder is this, which I've already brought up here. So it means if I put the values of my star, which is 2 and minus 1, in this new function, I can equate to 0 in this case now, since I've already changed it from the remainder, which is which was 3x plus 5. Now it's going to become what? 0, since I've already used it in my formula. So what do I mean? I can now say let maybe t of x be equals to this new polynomial, which is x raised to power 4 plus bx cubed minus x squared minus 3x minus 2. Now, using my x as 2 and minus 1 becomes what? When x is equals to 2, t of 2 becomes what? This is 16. 16a plus 8b minus 4 minus 6 minus 2. So equals 0. So it means I'm going to have what? 16a plus 8b minus 4 minus 2 minus 10 minus 12 equals 0 equals to what? 12. So this is equation 1. And then when x now equals what? Minus 1, it implies that what? T of minus 1 now becomes, putting minus 1 here becomes what? A minus b minus 1 plus 3 minus 2. So if you do it successfully well, so this now becomes what? Equals 0 also. This becomes a minus b minus 1 minus 3, that's 0, equals 0. So it means a minus b equals to 0 here. So this is equation what? 2. Now let's now bring equation 1 and equation 2 together to have what? 16a. Okay, I can divide all through by 4 here. Dividing by 4, equation 1 by 4 becomes what? 4a plus 2b equals what? Plus 2b equals 6, to make my work less easy. And second one is a minus b equals 0, equation 2. Just to confirm, I have this as this. So now solving. So it's as though me saying equation 1 minus 4 equation 2 to now become what? I want to eliminate a in this case then. To become, this goes out. 4 times this, equation 1 minus 4 times this, I mean. So that's 2 minus 4b. So 2b minus minus 4b, that's 6b equals to 6. It means my b is equals to what? 1. If my b is 1, substitute b into equation what? 2 to get what? A minus b first equals 0, equation 2. And finally, you now say what? A minus b is 1 equals 0, so a is equals to what? 1. So it implies that what? A and b are both what? 1. If I want to test it, it's as though me saying put a and b as 1 here, that's 0. Put a and b as 1 here, that's 6. So that's checked. As simple as that.